I was going to talk about something else, but I realized that I want to talk about smoking. I don't smoke, and probably it's not a good thing to talk about this on this platform. I don't know why, but I feel like if I did talk about this, which I will, that something's going to go wrong or something. Where, well, people are like, well, if they want to smoke, then go ahead and smoke, right? For me, I think it's pretty disgusting, and probably you'll agree. You know, it's like one of the most selfish things you can do to just push people away from you, because nobody wants like all that smoke unless they're, smoking too. Yeah, and especially in the morning when there's like some type of, breakfast or whatever, when somebody's like smoking around me, I'm just like, ew, dude, like nobody wants this. Anyways, yeah, it's just, okay. Well, what I'm trying to say is that, do people really think about their health? And probably not when they're smoking. I mean, mind you, that's secondhand smoke is kind of like a byproduct of that. But what it does to you, and I mean, they know that already, but it's kind of like they're too addicted and too far gone, and they just kind of think that, well, I've been this far. And the thing is that kind of addiction it's so hard to shake, it's so hard to fight. But another thing probably is, do they necessarily want to get rid of that addiction? I don't know. And you might actually just think, well, I've known somebody who was 80, 90, 100 years old, and they were smoking until then too. Yeah, but was their quality of life good? Probably not. Just because somebody lives for a really long time and they're doing something that's really detrimental to their health doesn't necessarily mean you should do it too. Monkey see, monkey do. I don't know. Anyway, I can't tell people how much I feel about smoking and how disgusting it is, but somebody's gonna come along and probably prove me wrong, and maybe, I mean, probably 70 or 80% of people are probably going to agree that they don't like smoking. But then there's people who do smoke, and then obviously they're going to talk about, nobody really loves smoking, but it's just kind of like they tolerate smoking. And you ask them, what are the reasons why you smoke? To relax, to de-stress. I don't know, but I think for me, like, getting sick is pretty stressful. When you're coughing and you're hacking all the time, then it's like, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I hated those people, like, when you're walking by and they're smoking and they look at you like you did something wrong, but it's like, dude, you're smoking. Yeah. And actually that's the worst part, is that they think about, what does my smoking have to do with you? And it has everything to do with me, because you're blowing all that smoke around like you're a dragon, and you think that this place belongs to you. Yeah, maybe that's another thing that I have a problem with smoking, is the fact that, it's kind of like, it's so selfish, and people are just, it's so gross. And I guess probably the reason why I'm talking about this is because I have nobody to talk to about this. And sometimes when I just turn around the corner, I'll just see some dude and he's just smoking there, looking at his phone. And actually, that's a funny part too, is that they just block out the world. So, they're sitting there smoking, blocking out the world, and maybe hopefully that you don't see them, or hopefully you don't complain. It was funny, over in Hong Kong, I heard that the solution that they had to try to get rid of the smoking problem is that every time that you see somebody who's smoking, just stare at them with a nasty look, like, what are you doing? And obviously it's not working. I think the taxes on Hong Kong cigarettes are super high. Not to mention that even if the taxes go up on cigarettes, people keep buying them anyways. So what is there to do? People, they've given them alternatives. They could probably do something like, what is it called? E-cigarettes and stuff like that, but people, they don't do them anyways. And then on top of that, there's different countries, and it's like illegal for them to smoke them there. So, I mean, with the exception of places like Indonesia, maybe e-cigarettes are actually worse for you. I don't know. Anyways, guys, so it's, you know, just keep healthy. I'm not saying that you shouldn't smoke, just don't smoke around me. And there's probably other people that would agree with me that they think it's really disgusting. So yeah, keep healthy and think about the people around you. See ya.